Hey, good morning. Good Sunday morning. Good Sunday morning. It's beautiful. Cooled down a little. Beautiful. Grateful to be in the backyard. Um, so I'm reading kind of on a daily basis. I've been reading the daily reflections and just, yeah, here we are again. And um, the title on the daily reflections today is Freedom from Fear. I mean, who would want that? My experience, the beautiful thing about having been around, involved in Alcoholics Anonymous for coming up 43 years, uh, I recognize that we all have fear. That many of us live in fear. Um, most of my life in early recovery, of course, and before, I tried to mask my fear or pretend it wasn't there, or certainly I didn't want others to know. I thought fear was a weakness, and I didn't want others to know. And but getting right down to the nuts and bolts of it, freedom from fear. What a gift! What a gift! All right, it says when, with God's help, we calmly accepted our lot. That we found, then we found we could live at peace with ourselves and show others who still suffered the same fears that they could get over them too. We found that freedom from fear was more important than freedom from want. Freedom from fear was more important than freedom from want. And that was taken from the 12 and 12, page 122. Um, Bill wrote the 12 and 12 later kind of as a workbook for the big book, and some really great pieces in the 12 and 12. It was very high vibration as well. Maybe not as high vibration as the big book, but yes, it's helped a lot of folks to you know live a more contented way of life. Um, it's all a pathway to this relationship with presence with God. And then it goes on to say, material values ruled my life for many years during my active alcoholism and beyond. I believed that all of my possessions would make me happy, yet I still felt bankrupt when I obtained them. When I first came into AA, I found out about a new way of living. As a result of learning to trust others, imagine, I began to believe in a power greater than myself. Wow. It's interesting how they're saying, I learned to trust others, and then I began to believe in a power greater than myself. It's funny, because almost everybody that comes into AA, I mean, over the years, everybody says, oh, yeah, I believe in God. Sure, but no real idea of what that was, or no relationship, So it's not the belief in a higher power that comes, it's the relationship with that, the experience of that. And that's my sole mission, to grow that relationship and to share that relationship. Began to believe in a power greater than myself. Having faith freed me from the bondage of self. As material gains were replaced by the gifts of the Spirit, my life became manageable. I then chose to share my experiences with other alcoholics. And, it's funny because there's no point when we say, oh, my life is manageable. In my opinion, we're always growing into that. We're always experiencing that at greater and lesser degrees. It's a progress, not perfection thing around this spiritual experience, in my opinion. So I don't think there's any time when it isn't appropriate for us to support and work with newcomers. That's my experience. I don't think there's any time when it's not appropriate. So get out there, talk to the new guy, and present AA. When the new guy walks in the door, terrified, they're often looking for reasons why this is not going to work for them. And for us to reach out and love them is the key, and to explain that we felt the same way. All of us came in, hoping it would work, but looking for reasons why we didn't fit. We suffered from acute uniqueness. Anyway, beautiful. Great day yesterday. We had our recovery day thingy. I don't know what you call it, but it was down at Princess Island Park in our city, and lots of folks showed up. There was lots of booths. All the treatment centers were there, and the different programs were there. People were there representing NA and CA and GA, and I think I didn't see any booth there from the AA group, but it was great. It was great, and I got to speak yesterday on meditation, and take everybody into a 3-minute meditation. It was quite an experience, to get folks to just stop talking for a minute and to actually drop into a 3-minute meditation. It was, but they did it. Lots did, and got them into the space. It was kind of what I do. I love doing that. Okay, that's it. Love you guys, and have a super day this Sunday. And Monday night meditation. Join me if you like on Zoom, or come. And if you need to know the address, let me know, and I'll share my address with you. And also the Big Book Study on Friday night. Okay, cheers. Big Book Study on Friday night. Yes, bye. Love you.